You gave up on becoming someone. You used to see yourself. You used to know that someday you'd be an entrepreneur, a leader, someone who could sell, someone who was confident. Then the years started passing by and you realized it wasn't possible. It wasn't you. And you're right. It's not you. Yet. You can't stand in front of a mirror and talk yourself into being a millionaire. The universe is not going to hand you what you visualize. Faith will only move mountains when you bring a shovel, a pickaxe, and a hell of a lot of gumption. So, where does that gumption come from? Fake it till you make it. Doesn't work on mountains. You have to become the kind of person who will swing a pickaxe every single day into bedrock, no matter how big and how impossible the job looks, because that's who you are. You're the pickaxe guy. Visualize being rich is mumbo jumbo. I tried it, and I'm broke. Affirmations, they're reminders, not magic spells. It is true that we are what we repeatedly do. But how do you think we repeatedly do without giving up on it when we get tired of it, or it gets hard, or we get bored, when the days stretch into weeks and months or years? You don't start by doing. You start by being. The crux of it is that we start by thinking of ourselves as the kind of person we wish we were. And then our daily doings, they just naturally line up with what that person would already do. The mountain mover, he swings a pickaxe. He doesn't get up every day and talk himself into going out there and breaking rocks. Breaking rocks is who he already is. It's what he does. When I was 23, I moved to New York City. No job, no apartment, no savings. It didn't even occur to me that I wouldn't make it. I didn't sit on the couch and visualize success. I went through the classified ads. I got a temp job that I made permanent in the first week. I got my own apartment. I got side gigs. I taught programming classes. I networked. I started a company with business partners I met along the way, all in my early 20s. I faced hardships. I was homeless. I made bad choices. I made mistakes, and I am not without regrets. But I kept moving forward and upward. I was successful before I ever succeeded. All of us get handed a script when we start out. Go to college, get a job, stuff money into a 401k, and then take some cruises in your 70s like good little boys and girls. In other words, they tell you, you have to do stuff if you want to have stuff. If I have money, then I'll be able to be happy. Like, if I have a great body, then I can get a date with that girl, and then I'll feel fulfilled. Or how about this one? Once I have an audience, then I'll have an impact, and that's going to make me confident. All of that is completely backwards. This is how it really is. Be, do, have. You have to be in order to do before you can have. What that means is you have to be that kind of person first, because that person is the kind of person who does those things. The results, the money, the sports cars, the relationships, confidence, they follow because those actions are done by that kind of person. That's where those results come from. Dreamers don't drive Lamborghinis. Long before you ever get behind the wheel, you are already a Lamborghini driver. You're just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up with you. There absolutely is a place for visualization, but it is just the start, not the end-all be-all. I want you to try something. Write down one sentence for me, for you. It's not a goal. It's not a manifesto. It's not a vision. It's you. It's the you that you want to be, the you that you wish you were. But you're going to write it in the present tense. It starts with, I am. I am an entrepreneur. I am a leader. I am finding my soulmate. That's what every successful person has ever done. They became their dream long before their dream came true. And then tomorrow, do one thing, one small thing that you, the you that you're becoming, would do. You don't need to believe it completely, not at first, not without any doubts. but you want to start acting like the version of yourself that you want to be. And this is when affirmations and fake it till you make it actually start to have some effect, when you know that they make sense, because you're starting to realize that you're already the sort of person who does those things. And then the actions reinforce the belief. The person you gave up on becoming still exists. You just need to remember that they're you. Maybe not yet, but soon as you decide to be. Keep reinforcing the identity. Keep doing what you would do. And you won't just move the mountain. You're going to come out the other side and start looking for the next one, because your fingers will itch to swing the pickaxe, because that is who you are.